Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we have a dangerous faction. What else is new? We can deal with it super easily though. This guy we can just get an alliance with by doing something along the lines of this, and that'll get them just below their threshold. For now anyway. We'll see what that ends up doing in the medium term, but he will leave that faction, and actually that disbanded the faction. I'm a little surprised by that. That does, I think, mean that we're going to have to deal with this independence faction. But this seems pretty manageable, and I would expect, let's see, 70%? We'll keep an eye on it. We can, however, sell our titles, and we're definitely going to do that. So that'll be great. We'll see what actually happens here. Losing stress is always nice as well. So that's perfectly good. I do want to develop the capital, because we are losing stress, and we can work off some stress. Perfect. Another lap. Now, we are still above our stress level, but we should have a mental break here. Ooh, 300 gold. Yes, I will take that happily. And we're going to go for a ride. Perfect. Okay, let's check around our personal realm here and see what we could potentially upgrade, if anything. I feel like most of these things are already maxed out, or close to it. This one we'll be able to upgrade in a moment here. We should probably let that tick forward, and that looks like that's actually the last location. So this would be the ultimate upgrade here, until our technology improves, anyway. So that's fine, and when is this going to finish constructing? One day. Okay, so let's get that going. Beautiful. And we're not surprised that there's a dangerous faction. This is the Independence faction. That is about what I expected. Let's see, This lady is 13%, and she's the faction leader. We can't really do anything about her, sadly. Indeed. There's just not really much we can do here. Nothing. Okay. Well, that is, I suppose, fine. We can just pull 8% out of this faction unless more people end up joining. I mean, this guy would do the trick. So let's go ahead and arrange marriage here. This seems fine. We'll pull him out of that faction, and that'll give us enough unless someone else joins it. So they're now too weak to send an ultimatum, and we'll just keep an eye on that. Now let's go through our second duchy down here and just make sure, yeah, we have some more upgrades to do here. That's beautiful. What else can we do? I'm not that interested in upgrading these, but I guess we'll go ahead and do it for now. We've got the cash. Over here we need to put in pastoral lands. And I guess we can upgrade the wooden barracks. I'm not hugely happy with it, but we don't have anything else to do there, so that seems okay. Now, keep in mind we're going to be getting bailiffs in 8 years and manorialism in 12, but the fact of the matter is we're getting close to maxed out here. Yeah, we can host a feast or call a hunt. I'm not interested in doing either of those at this exact moment. We're almost to Living Legend. Once we are at Living Legend, that should make this even less likely to happen. Maybe we should host a feast right now, just to bump up our prestige. Welcome, friends. And that might make us a few friends as well. We'll see. Feudal taxes. Yes, please. Delicious. Delicious feudal taxes. I like it. Okay. Closer to forming a friendship. Populists disbanded. And we should bump into Living Legend very quickly. Ooh, another 150 prestige. That should guarantee it. Oh yeah, we're gonna make it. This crime cannot go unpunished. Guards! Okay, so these guys did pop in. There's our level of fame. The question is anyone going to leave that based on that opinion? People are joining it, not leaving it. I guess that's okay. I mean, we can put down this rebellion if we wanted to, or we could deal with it and go back to expansion. I feel like expanding right now isn't necessarily the best idea, though, mostly because we need to increase our personal power, and for that we need technology. We're waiting mostly on bailiffs right now. That said, we can get started on another castle in about 4 years, and manorialism will be a big deal. We're going to want burrs and battlements and all that. However, that's increasing control. Okay. I think we might want to just fight these guys and have that be our military action that we take. For now. We're going to go back to expansion, for sure. But I think right now, the big thing that we know is that we're overextended. We're less overextended than we were. That's for sure. But we need to be able to get up to absolute crown authority, I feel like, before we start really focusing on massive expansion. For that, we'll need royal prerogative. There's just a lot of technology that we need. And the question is, what does bailiffs expose after we get bailiffs? That I don't know. However, I feel like we should switch over to a learning focus right now. This isn't going to be great, but I want to grab scientific. Like, that's something that we can grab at the beginning of each life from here for a while, and then switch over to where we're actually planning on going. Yeah, I'll ransom you. That's fine. I think we're going to let this fire, and we'll just fight them. No big deal. Where is this lady's capital? Here. Okay. There's a crossing here. Ultimatum in 2 months. We're going to start raising next month, then. It's currently January. And let's see. Yeah, can send the ultimatum in 1 month. There's a crossing here, so we'll go ahead and raise our men-at-arms. And we'll raise some levy troops. She only has access to 3,000 personal troops. No, I don't want to disband. I wanted to double-check this. 14%. Something doesn't feel right here. We have 30,000 troops. I guess that's about 14. 3,300. In my head, it's closer to 10, but that makes sense. 14.6. Maybe not exactly making sense, but I guess it's about right. So we'll raise up somewhere around probably 5k here, I think. And we're letting these guys fire deliberately. So I want to check supply limits in these areas. We're going to divide these then. Move them here and here. Okay. She can send her ultimatum at any time. We'll see when she does. Again, we're deliberately allowing this to fire. It's not like we don't have options. Oh, this guy's the faction leader now. And he's currently leading our army. Awkward. Where is his realm? Over here. That's really awkward for us, actually. Grandson and nephew. We have a daughter. We may bounce this. Let's see what the timing's like. He formed an alliance and bounced it. Okay. So the reason that I did that was because we were planning for her to be the leader, not this guy way over here. And our troops were just not in position. So we'll bounce that faction. We do expect that they recreate the faction, but some of those people may not join it at this point because we're a living legend now. So we'll keep an eye on that. It may or may not be a thing. But let's go through here and check to see if there are any more constructions that we need to queue up. There's going to be soon, but... oh, there's one over here. Pastoral lands and quarries. Quarries it is. Okay. And I guess we can upgrade our prayer halls. That does generate a little bit of tax. Sounds good. As far as bailiffs go, we're 7 years away from that. I don't want to start constructing a castle until we're 4 years out, because that's how long that takes to build. Okay. Yes, I will ransom these people. That's fine. I'm aware that they are likely going to join factions Learning lifestyle experience. Yes, please. We'll take the favor hook. I want that fairly quickly here. We do need a new spy master, and this lady would be the one to be. Okay. Excellent. We can ransom this duke, and so we shall. For now, this faction seems to be okay. We'll see how it plays out. But I'm reasonably content with what's going on right now. Let's check these constructions again. It doesn't give us a pop-up on these when it's in our vassal-held territory. Do we want pastoral lands or hunting grounds? I honestly don't think I care. So we're going to go for hunting grounds because they're cheaper. It doesn't really affect us because the only thing that really affects us there is the income, I feel like. Okay, so all of these should be maxed out, and indeed they are. We know there was a couple over here that were finishing up their construction, so we'll build trading posts. Beautiful. This one's going to be finishing in 3 months. So we'll peel back through there in a little while. Now we could do a quick and easy war if we wanted to do some expansion. Like I said, though, I feel like we need to deal with our overextension a little bit more. So that's something that we're going to do. Let's double check our succession. That looks great. We can call a hunt, and we do have enough gold. So I think I'm going to do that for the stress reduction. Wonderful. Intricate web weaver. Okay. We can ransom this Khan. He doesn't have the cash, so I don't think I'm going to. He's the correct religion, so this is all fine. 300 gold. Well, that makes up our cost that we put into that. Wonderful. This person wants an alliance. I'm going to decline. I don't want to get pulled into her wars. And I don't feel like I need an alliance right now. We return home reinvigorated. Beautiful. So these pastors will finish constructing in 25 days. And that is fine. Okay, so the Independence faction has finally decided to come up a bit. Now that's because our threshold actually dropped, not because of anything else. And that's just because of the number of populists here. Okay, that's fine. How are we doing on that scholarship focus? Okay, we're doing fine-ish. The question is, do we want to fight these guys this time? Unless this changes again, substantially, I feel like we do. I feel like this is something that we want to do. Basically the same game plan as last time. And I don't think we need to work on swaying this lady anymore. This seems fine. What we should, however, work on is swaying this lady. Okay. The brash fiend indeed. He was trying to claim our throne. What a jerk. We're going to go ahead and upgrade our guilds here. They do indeed grow up fast. And let's check our way through these yet again. We don't get notifications, so I just kind of got to check. This is now maxed out, and we're going to see all of these maxing out fairly soon. With the possible exception of this one, which is kind of just getting started. But that's okay. Excellent. So a lot of these are close to maxed out now. We are above our vassal limit. Let's check to see if we can create a kingdom title. Ooh, this I like. We're going to go ahead and create that once we have the cash, which we don't at this exact moment. But yeah, our vassals are clearly expanding for us. You can definitely see that our territory is expanding without us working on that. And I'm okay with this. We just don't need rapid expansion right now. That's kind of the last thing that we need at this point. Our hold on this empire is a bit precarious, and that's mostly because of our tech. We need to improve our tech dramatically. 6 years for bailiffs, 9 years for manorialism. That said, we are going to be getting scientific fairly soon. So that is good. And I think I'm just going to let this fire. Can send ultimatum in 1 month. So once again, we're going to come out over here. Same plan as before. Raise our men-at-arms. We're going to raise some levy troops. And we'll get these pre-raised. Okay, our best friend died. Sure. Okay, so she's still in charge. So far, so good. We're going to stop gathering these guys. She's still in charge. Our fantastic spy master died of her wounds, unfortunately, but we'll put this guy in there, keep him out of trouble. Okay, where's that ultimatum? Any moment now. Any moment now. I mean, we still have 10 days here. Is she gonna send it? This guy took over. We have a granddaughter, we have a niece. That's not particularly helpful. Okay. He has access to 5,000 troops. So we're going to need to move our rally point over to here. Actually, maybe like here. And begin raising a good number of troops. We're going to have to slow siege it, and I don't like doing this. I really wish she had just sent the ultimatum. That would be for the best, but she didn't. And then he sends it. Yep. I will not be threatened. We're going to do this. I'm still going to have this happen. Okay. So we're going to head on in over here. Yeah, we can no longer sway her. That's fine. Well, this is interesting, isn't it? He's in another war. Fascinating. So that means we have time to raise our troops here. I love it. So we're going to fight these guys and we're going to win, obviously. Unfortunately, ticking war score is going to be on their side until we take territory from his realm, which is a long ways away from our siege weapons. That said, I think we'll be okay. So, I'm going to immediately split off somewhere around 2,500 troops. They are going to walk over this way and start a slow siege. I want to start it here, but I feel like he's going to walk back and come here if I do. But this is his capital. And we just lost half of our troops here. Well, that's exciting. Okay. I'm not sure where they went. That was no attrition tick. But whatever. We're going to siege this down, and that'll finish up soon. We can extort our subjects, but I'm not going to do that at this exact moment. Okay, so we've got about 5k here right now. Now, keep in mind that we don't... Actually, you know what? I am going to extort our subjects. Everyone pays. Okay, so we're going to do that, and then what we're going to do is we're going to hire a set of mercs to come over here, and it's going to be, I think, the Step Dancers band. This will be fine. We'll just group these guys together. This is 6,500 troops right now, and then we're going to raise a few more in the back line, but we're going to come over here and see about fighting these guys. Now, it's currently even, and that's because they probably have better troop quality, defending a river crossing, all that nonsense. Maybe we should just come down here and slow siege and see what they do. We can then select these guys and move out our armored footmen here and our levies, and then bring this down to like 2,500, move up to here, and then have these guys move in. Okay. That's kind of the idea for right now. We're going to finish up this siege. And this slow siege is going to take 3 years. I'm not surprised about this. Okay. So we won this siege, and we're going to continue winning sieges over here just for war score. I think it's much more efficient to siege here than walk all the way over. I want to fight this guy, but we're waiting on troops, really. It's going to be like 3 months here. Let's actually just move these guys out of here. I don't think I'm interested right now in... Mercs? Where did these just suddenly appear from? That's interesting. Another 2,500. Is he hiring mercs? Yeah, those are mercs. Okay, good to know. So, we obviously can't fight this over here right now. We're going to group these together. We're going to keep gathering for the moment and see what he does. Okay, he's walking in, but not with all of his troops. He has a lot of troops behind him, though, and we can't really afford to remain here. So we're going to back off over this way, and we're going to retreat. This is fine. I'm okay with this. We're going to raise troops in this back line. They will arrive in 4 months, unfortunately. He hired a lot of mercs. Like, a whole lot of mercs. We could potentially hire additional mercs ourselves. However, we can grab scientific. That's very important for us right now. We could theoretically hire additional mercs ourselves if we could get a little bit more cash. We might be able to sell minor titles fairly soon. That's about 2 years out. But ultimately, I don't think we need it. I think we just need to finish raising our troops, and then we'll walk over there and deal with them. We're sieging over here, and I think this is fine. Actually, ticking war score is on our side now. So yeah, I'm very okay with what's going on here. Just checking supply limits around here. I'm going to divide these guys so that we don't have supply issues. And these guys can chill here. 52 days on this gather, and we'll just let that happen. This siege finishes. Beautiful. We're going to come down here. We're at 30% war score. And, you know, he's in multiple wars right now, so he's actually not sieging territory that's good for us. Learning lifestyle experience? That's not terrible. Okay, we'll go ahead and do that. So these guys will finish arriving in 15 days. Now, how many troops are going to show up here? It should be quite a lot. Yeah, that's more like it. So let's group together. And then we're going to go in and see what we can do in terms of giving battle. Now, he has a comparable number of troops, I feel like. Yeah, 20k. And his troops are probably higher quality. But this is fine. What we're going to do is we're going to try to catch his troops spread out and doing different things. Divide and conquer is the goal there. As far as the siege over here goes, that's 3 months away. Sounds good. We do need perhaps a better commander here. We'll put this guy in. He's our best commander. And you can see here, they're a bit spread out. So I'm interested in coming down over this way. They're fighting up here. They're fighting their other enemy. Fascinating. Now, they're definitely going to abandon this siege as we come in here. There's no doubt about that. But I'm hoping that they're far enough away here. Yeah. This is what I wanted to see. Beautiful. Divide and conquer. So they're going to keep piling in here, but not all of their troops are. You can see here, he's holding like half of his troops back. This means we definitely win this battle. Which is huge. He could have won this battle, honestly, if he had walked in here. But he chose not to. Why? Honestly, I couldn't tell you. That was a foolish choice. He just lost about a quarter of his troops. Now, we didn't stack wipe them. We're going to come up here and see if he wants to... he only retreated to here. This isn't great. We're going to back off. I expected him to retreat further than that. He must have retreated in good order himself. Okay. Well, that's fine. We're at 53% war score right now. We've finished this siege, and we're going to come down over here. And honestly, I feel like this is okay. We're going to need to resupply, which we can do by heading up this way and kind of waiting out the winter. Now, he might try to come down this way. We'll see what he does. For now, I'm okay with what's going on here. He's sieging up here, which does not contribute to war score against us. For now, though, it is time to put a cut in here, and I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we'll see how we... Okay, yeah, sure. That's not surprising. We'll see how we want to handle that situation. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.